Hi guys, welcome back to my hub. Today I'm going to show you how I made this milky crunchy chin chin with just a few ingredients, and I'm going to drop the measurements in the description box below, so do well to check it out. Here I have my flour, I have my sugar. I'm going to drop all measurements down below, so please check it out for the measurement. This is my salt, I have nutmeg, grated nutmeg. I have all these ingredients measured out, which you will see down below. This is butter, and I also have my baking powder. Then next I have my milk flavor. Remember, this is milky chin chin, so we have a lot of milk flavor and then powdered milk as well that we are going to be adding to this recipe. That will give it a very nice taste and then make it milky as well. So first you're going to pour the sugar into your flour, which I did here. Pour sugar into your flour and give that a mix. I have 6 cups of flour in this bowl, and this is our half cup of sugar. I just put in 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, then half teaspoon of salt. I'll mix all dry ingredients together to get it well combined. Then I'll get my teaspoons. I'm going to measure out 1 tsp of baking powder and another tsp, making it 2 teaspoon baking powder. That's what I'm going to add to the dry ingredients, and then I'll give that a mix as well. You could share this recipe into 2. You can divide it into 2 or split into 2 if you don't want to make this quantity. This particular recipe I'm using in the video is going to give you half pint, about half pint of chin chin when you're done. I'm going to add the butter now. At this point I would be mixing with my hands and not the whisk again. So I'm going to add the butter and then I'll mix that together to get a breadcrumbs. I'll get this combined together, so I'll get breadcrumbs like filling. When that is done, I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients, bringing in the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. So when you're done mixing, I open my powdered milk flavor. They sell this in the market. You can put it in your bread or in any recipe at all. It just adds to the flavor, to the milky flavor in anything you're making. So I'm going to measure out 1 tsp powdered milk flavor. This is liquid, not powdered, and then another tsp vanilla flavor. I just tried to add the remaining because it's finished already. Then I'm going to crack in my eggs directly into the bowl. I'm not going to whisk this egg separate. I'm cracking everything directly into my bowl. Then I'm going to give that a mix together. Now I'm combining wet ingredients and the dry ingredients together. When this is done, I'll measure out 1 cup of water. I'm working with just 1 cup of water. If you're dividing this recipe into 2, you make use of half cup of water. At the end of the day, we didn't even exhaust the 1 cup of water. I used only about 3/4 of it. I didn't use everything. You have to be checking the water level so that you don't get your dough too runny or too sticky. It doesn't have to stick to your hand. When you knead it well, it doesn't stick to your hand. So when you're done mixing into the bowl, pour it out on the surface, on your work surface, and then mix or knead the dough for 5 to 10 minutes. I think I kneaded the dough here for 5 minutes. So 5 to 10 minutes to get it all smooth and well combined, just to mix the ingredients very well. Don't pour the water at once, just pour it gradually. When you knead well, rub butter on the surface and then allow it to rest for 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, this is what we have. Here the ingredients is well combined. Now we can just knead smoothly for some seconds and then roll out our chin chin for frying. I had to cut the dough into 2 so I can knead easily and roll out easily or faster. So here I'm just rolling out the dough so I can cut my chin chin into the size that I want. Roll out the dough and then you start cutting. It doesn't have to be thick, just something very slim or thin rather. Then I'm cutting with a pizza cutter. Some people cut with scissors, some cut with knife, but pizza cutter is actually faster. It works for me like very fast. So I'm using a pizza cutter here to cut out my dough into the shapes I want my chin chin to appear, which you're seeing in the video. I'm going to repeat this for the second dough as well. I'm going to cut and then get my cubes. Some people are very careful at this point because they want to get a very accurate size of chin chin. If it's for commercial purpose, you have to be careful, so you get exact size for each of them. It might not really be possible, but you could try. This pizza cutter can actually help you achieve that. So this is what I have here. I'm going to repeat it for the next dough before I start frying my chin chin. So let's get that done as well. So after I finished cutting all my dough, now I'm frying on a very medium or moderate heat. I've heated my oil already. How to know your oil is ready for frying? When you take one cube, put it in your oil. If it starts boiling, like if it starts foaming rather, you will know that the oil is okay for frying. Here, fry with a moderate heat, not so high, not low at all, so your chicken doesn't suck oil or soak oil rather. Then first I'm going to turn with my skewer so it separates the whole cubes individually. It doesn't like fry gumming together or gluing together. So this fries individually and separate. Next I'm going to turn with my frying spoon. I'm using a smaller pot here so I can deep fry the chin chin. You deep fry your chin chin, you don't fry like pancake. So I'm using a smaller pot so it can contain my oil while I'm also deep frying. Then when they are golden brown and crunchy or crispy as you want it, you can now bring your chin chin out and everything is ready. Trust me, this chin chin is the best chin chin you can ever try. This recipe is very good. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe now. Subscribe, like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and then I'm going to see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Do let me know what next you want to see on this channel in the comment section below. Until next time, bye.